this year. His leg got injured. I think he out for the season. Remember he got into that drag racing car accident, and a lot of people was calling for him to be suspended, asking why he wasn't suspended this season. And all of a sudden, the NFL was saying, well, they wanted to do due process. Yup, they wanted to do just due process, but when it comes to a lot of these women saying these dudes did something, there ain't no just due process. You suspended. And even when it come out that it wasn't true, that the allegations was false, all they did was lose their time. They might have still got their game checks, but they still lost time and lost ability to help their team win a championship. But check out the NFL playlist, current news playlist. So apparently his mom, and this should get deep, or deeper. And apparently his mom got caught stealing an Amazon pack. Now apparently it was some records from Chaplain something. I don't know the group, but Chaplain something was the group. She got caught stealing records from our next door neighbor on their Ring doorbell camera. So apparently they chose to press charges on Rashee Rice's mom. They chose in Texas. I think Rich Hills or Richland, Texas or something like that. They chose to press charges on his mom for stealing records. Alright? So she got misdemeanor, turned herself in, did the little front side, side shots and all that type of stuff. So her son plays in the NFL and you still stealing. Now, if anybody ever watched remember Breaking Bad? If y'all, one of the greatest TV shows of all time. It's definitely in my top 5. And top 3 probably. Wire being number 1. But if anybody ever watched Breaking Bad, remember his wife's sister, well, his sister-in-law, Bryan Cranston's sister-in-law, and I forget his name, Walter White's sister-in-law, Hank's wife was I forget what they called it, when they got a problem with stealing, and she just kept going to store stealing. A lot of these women got a problem with stealing, bro. Your son is in the NFL. He could have bought you some Chaplain records. And these women, like I told y'all, Keisha culture is real. I really coined that term. The Keisha part came from AC. Shout out to commentary. Keisha culture, that's mine. And these Keisha culture, man, you can take the Keisha out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the Keisha. And a lot of these women go to these beauty supplies, stealing and doing this. We just seen Ling Ling lock them in the doors and all that other shit. We done seen it. We done seen it. So Keisha culture is real, bro. They stay stealing and they don't have any accountability. So we started talking about the double standards, and I ain't done with this story neither. We started talking about the double standards of women. How women complain about the patriarchy, which has really become the matriarchy, which, this story always sticks to me. This woman went swimming with 2 guys, and she did a prank and knocked them off the boat. One or two off the boat, and they died. They gave her 10 years in jail. Had it been the other way around, they did a prank and knocked her off the boat, they would have got life in prison or the death sentence. When they turn around and they do something and you sue for defamation, you sue them for, whatever. They don't have to pay because they don't have no money. When they abandoned their kids, did y'all hear that Fat Joe interview with Shannon Sharp? He said that his first wife abandoning their kid at 19 years old in the hospital. His son ended up having Down syndrome, I believe. He been raising his son all this time. He never badmouthed her. I'm gonna speak on that. And he said that she abandoned, he abandoned, her son right in the hospital. Where's the backlash? Where's the backlash? So Like I continue to tell y'all, man, it's a double standard, and women want to act like the double standard, it doesn't exist, when it does. It exists. It exists. So when I hear people kind of speaking and stuff of that nature, like, they get a huge, a huge advantage. A huge advantage. But then also, this wasn't the mother's first time. This wasn't the mother's first time stealing. She also was accused of stealing, before this, some personal items from a guy. She also was accused of stealing some more stuff. It just said in the TMZ article, she was accused of stealing some personal items from another man. Yup, they said she's been previously accused of stealing stuff before. So she continues to steal and be a thief, even though her son is in the National Football League. Come on now. Think about that for a minute. What's going on? That's what you got to ask yourself. What's going on out here? Why are you stealing? Why are you stealing? That's why you got to ask yourself, why are you stealing? So, that's my thing about it. Why are you stealing? So, but so yeah, this ain't the first time she been caught stealing. At all. So, but yup. So, somehow, still gonna be black man fault. Son took his mother out the hood, make sure she good, and she continues to embarrass him. Keisha Culture. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the NFL playlist, check out the current news playlist, hit the link tree, find me on Instagram, Spotify, Amazon, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Like I said, find me on X, check out the Patreon, won't be disappointed. Got heat on there, one time for the one time. Good fella TVP.